Okay. We are back. Hold on. We are back. This will be the finale. I mean, we don't have that many left. We only have like 3 or 4 rounds, 4 or 5 rounds at most. But like, damn, that was weird. Are we streaming? There we go. There we go. Okay, everybody's coming in. All right, sorry about that. I don't know what the hell that was. My browser crashed, and then it was really hard to get back into like YouTube to start another stream. So yeah, we're back. We're back. We're good. All right, we're back. Okay, sorry. Give a second for everybody to filter back in here. Yeah, that Burger King mascot cooked us. Seriously. Look at him. Ah, he's all corrupted. Yeah, dude, that was weird. It wasn't my internet. It wasn't an issue with like YouTube or anything. I think it was like, I think it might have been Chrome that really was the issue there. Chrome like crashed. All right. So this is the mascot, and I had to reset everything, including the randomizer. So you're making a fast food mascot here, though. Okay, that's the whole point. So that is a terrifying mascot idea for Burger King. They scrapped that guy years ago. So now, out of Kawamatsu and Viola, who would be better at coming up with a design? Let me just read what this is really quick. Which one's the mascot one? Hold on, let me just read it for you. Design and perform as a ridiculous mascot for a fast food chain. So you got to design it, and you got to perform in it. All right. So don't insult the Burger King. Oh, man. So Kawamatsu definitely has, like, you know, the charisma, I think, here. With transforming. I mean, he's a Kappa, so he could just like do the dance. So him in like a goofy little costume of like a turtle or something doing a funny little dance. I don't know. Who would come up with a better idea for Burger King though? The Kappa kid, a skateboarding teenager. Well, remember the BK Kids Club? Remember they had like the kid that had like the little glasses, like the VR headset. And the kid in the wheelchair, who I think his name was actually Wheels. And, yeah, like, that would be great. They just amalgamate them all together into Kawamatsu. Kawamatsu would make Burger King look like a swamp restaurant. He's not in charge of the restaurant. He has to come up with a mascot and design an outfit and perform in the outfit. That's what he needs to do. Yeah. Yeah. You don't understand. Like, they don't have to, like, just because Kawamatsu's a Kappa doesn't mean that has to incorporate. Like, Viola can summon whales. That doesn't mean she has to dress up like a whale. Like, she could do whatever she wants. Like, you know, like, who would be better at coming up with, like, a mascot for a fast food chain? Yeah. Why would Viola make a whale? Because it's Burger King? That doesn't even make sense. Viola is royalty. She is actual royalty. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. What if she just is the queen? So Viola is like, wait a minute. So you guys tried the Burger King and it failed because he was a creepy dude in a mask, right? He's like, yeah, well, what if I'm the Burger Queen? That's sex appeal right there. Like, that's something. And that is not above. There have been, like, remember Carl's Jr.? Carl's Jr., I don't even know if they still do him. Carl's Jr. for a while did the sexy, we're just going to get sexy swimsuit models to advertise our burgers. That was what their strategy was. I don't know if it worked or not. I'd have to look at their numbers. So, like, she makes a costume. It doesn't have to be a full body costume. It doesn't have to be like, you know, the Hamburglar or like the Grimace or anything. Like Ronald McDonald is a clown, and he doesn't have to wear a full costume, right? He doesn't have to wear a full face costume or anything. Viola could literally just dress up as like a queen that has like a fancy crown, and like she's like a fairy tale princess or a fairy tale queen or something, and then go around and hand out like free coupons for kids meals to everybody. She gives like little tiaras to all the little kids in the Burger King. Like that's actually like a really good idea for a mascot. And then Kawamatsu, he dresses up like a 90s teenager and pretends to be like, I'm the Kappa kid. I don't know. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. Oh, yeah, she could make kids into knights. She could be like, I knight you, sir, of the the chicken nuggets or whatever. I don't know. Okay, thick Latina dancer versus literal mythical creature. That is a good point. Yeah. I can see them doing a Kappa or a Fishman promotion with How to Train Your Dragon. Dude, when I was in Japan, the McDonald's, because we of course ate at McDonald's in Japan, I think it was better. I think it was better at McDonald's in Japan, the Whack-Donald's. But anyway, yeah, they were doing a big collaboration with Conan, with Case Closed. And so I had a big teriyaki burger. My friend had a chicken sandwich with Conan on it. That was funny. It was good food. God, I want to go back to Japan so bad. I'm going to go with the Latina dancer. I'm yeah, all right. I think we've, well, let's go with the poll, I guess. Who wins, Viola or Kawamatsu? This is going to decide who's going to be, I think, in the final round. For the loser bracket, yeah. Kawamatsu might scare people away. Oh, that's another thing, too. Burger King already took a risk with the creepy king mascot, and look how that ended up. You know? This one, they might not want to risk it. They might not want to risk anything that's scary. They might want to go with something that's, guaranteed not going to freak people out. And Viola would not freak people out. Kawamatsu isn't scary, though. Well, he's not, but it depends. Do they even want to risk it, is the idea. We're back. I'm going to have to split this into 2 videos. Not really excited about that. But, it'll be all right. The beginning and then the grand finale. Kawamatsu is a 90s mascot. I guess he is, yeah. Oh, it's very close. We might have our first draw, which is good because I'll have to re-roll this anyway. I'll have to re-roll. Oh, no. Adults do make up most of the sales anyway. Yeah, I think that's true. But it's looking like a draw here. It's too close to call it. Once it gets down to 51, it's too close to call. Because watch what happens when I do this. If it still does it. Yeah, 51 to 48. That does not make 100. That does not make 100%. So it keeps doing that. So that's a draw. We're going to have to re-roll. All right. Re-roll. It doesn't add up. Yeah, I know. There is a 1 to 2 margin of error percentage for YouTube polls. We have noticed this. That's why whenever it starts getting down to 51, 52, we just call it a draw and we move on. Okay. Well, I know that, but I just had to start a new stream, so I kind of understand why there's not a lot of votes on that one. All right, here we go. What's their new strategy? There's the bartending one. All right, who's better at bartending and mixology? Who can craft the most unique alcoholic beverage? Kawamatsu or Viola? That's the one. Oh, that would have been, dude, if we would have rolled that, dude, if oh my fucking God, do you understand what this means? Do you understand what this means? If we would have decided one way or the other on Kawamatsu and Viola in the mascot, let's say Viola won or Kawamatsu won, whichever, that means the next thing we would have rolled would have been an instant Makino victory. She wouldn't have won the whole tournament, but she would have. Is the next round, it depends. Is the next round? Yeah. No, it isn't. It actually isn't. The next round's round 19. It would have been Kareha and Beppo would have gotten the bartender one, which, okay, that wouldn't have been an automatic win anyway. But anyway, I think Viola's got this. Kawamatsu, I think Viola would be better at mixing drinks. I don't know. She was a dancer at Dressrosa, you know, but Dressrosa, there's a lot of alcohol flowing around there. Kawamatsu, I don't really see him as like a bartender. Samurai must learn how to make tea. Making tea and mixing drinks is not the same fucking thing, dude. He probably knows how to make tea. Yes. I mean, he doesn't cook his fish, but that's because he was in prison and he was literally unable to cook his fish. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll go part 2. Yeah, hold on a minute. Let me change that out really quick. While that poll's going, really quick, let me just do that. Just do part 2 for this one. And then I'm going to go over here really quick. And I'm going to change the title of the last stream. Part 1. I hate doing that. I hate doing, like, Grand Tournament Part 5, Part 1. Oh, right. I call them Part 5, Part 1. Oh, that sucks. All right. I'm just going to have to do this then. 5, and then I'll have to do Part 1. There we go. And then I'm going to change this one in a second. Okay, One Piece Grand Tournament 5, Part 1. I'm going to have to do it that way. It's just, it sucks, but what are you going to do? Yeah, that's what happens when shit crashes. All right, save that. No, I even hate doing the 5 and the 5.5 even more. I hate doing that. Just a preference. Okay. All right, back to the tournament. All right, so mixology, either of them I really don't have something like specific that like one's going to do way better than the other. Let's just go to the poll. Kawamatsu Viola. Core 1 and Core 2. Yeah. Oh, man. Viola is stomping this. Sorry, Kawamatsu. Kawamatsu's probably just happy. After those first 2 rounds, he's probably just like, I'm good. I can just not be in this anymore. I'm fine. Why is there a reason everyone always asks if I smoke on here? I don't know. I don't. But, you know. Not against it. I think it should be legal across the board for marijuana use and stuff. So, you know, because everybody's going to do it anyway with, like, the whole situation with, like the medical cards and stuff. Like, Pennsylvania is illegal for medical use. My dad has a card. I have a lot of friends that have the card. You know, I don't have any particular interest in it, but it's fine. Kawa made it far enough. He did pretty good. I think Kawamatsu, actually, I was expecting Kawamatsu to get dropped out in the first round, to be honest with you. I think he did pretty good. Ugh. He goes out and he takes some of the alcohol to go take. He needs a nice stiff drink after those first 2 rounds. All right. Viola's got it. And she will go on to fight against Makino in the final round of the loser's bracket. But first, we have to go up here to round 19. So whoever wins this is going to be the winner of the winner's bracket, and the loser's going to have to fight against the winner of the loser's bracket. This is Dr. Kureha versus Beppo. Hold on a minute. We'll do 14-15 of the new stream that I had to do. Man, this is going to be a pain in the ass to keep track of. All right. Round 19, everybody. Dr. Kureha versus Beppo. This one's, how are these the finalists? Well, you have to go back and watch part 1, now available on YouTube.com. All right, here we go. What are they doing? A chess match. Not chess boxing, just an ordinary chess match. Kureha versus Beppo. All right, Beppo, I'm sorry. Kureha is 141 years old. I have a feeling she's played chess before. You don't get to be 141 years old without playing chess a single fucking time. And you know, chess used to live in the castle, so there's probably a chessboard around in the castle somewhere that Kureha and Chopper busted out every now and then. I could even see Kureha teaching Chopper how to play chess. Kureha every time, man. I just don't see... It's nothing canonical that Beppo knows how to play chess well, or he's good at, like, strategy games like that, or he's good at, like, reading his opponent really well. Kureha, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. There's no way that she's a doctor without playing chess a single time in her life and actually being good at it. I'm not that great at chess. I try, though. It's a good game. All right. I think this is a wash, but let's go with a pull. It's okay, Beppo. You have a shot at this. You might have a rematch with Kureha coming up soon. It's possible. Yeah, this one's a wash. This one's a wash for sure. Oof, that's a landslide. I mean, it's not the worst landslide we've seen, but it's pretty one-sided, yeah. Justice for Beppo. Yeah, I think mate in like 3 or 4 turns. It doesn't take very long, I think, for Kureha to win. I think Kureha would start with a very common opener, you know, like the Sicilian or whatever, and she would just, like, dominate. Because Beppo, I don't think, would know any strategy at chess. He'd just be moving the pieces around. I'll give it to Beppo that he could be taught to move. Like, this is how the knight moves. This is how the rook moves. But he's not going to know any actual gambits or anything like that. I think he's just not going to be able to do it. Yeah. Beppo takes crack cocaine and wins. Let's do this! He goes Sulong and he wins. Yeah, I think Kureha is just way smarter. Kureha being a 141-year-old actually ended up... Oh, years young. Actually worked out for her here. There's a lot of wisdom there for that. Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Dr. Kureha wins it. Ends the chess match. 114, but we have 261. Come on, guys. We're getting to the final round here. All right. Kureha is on the winner's bracket, so next up, we'll worry about her later. Going back to the losers here for round 20. We'll do 18. We'll just do 1825. Round 20. All right, here we go. Makino versus Viola. This is an interesting one. I can see either of them winning out here. I don't see any big advantage from either one. I mean, Viola does have a Devil Fruit ability, but if it has nothing to do with Devil Fruit powers, then not a big deal. All right. Let's see what we got. Who can bake the cutest cupcakes? Each must design cupcakes based on a theme such as rainbows or unicorns. All right, I put this one on here because I think it would have been so funny if like Kaido or Orochi or some horribly evil like Doflamingo would have gotten this one. It would have been so funny. But honestly, both of these contestants, I don't think they're intimidated by that. I don't think like Don Krieg, like, rainbows? What are you talking about? I think Makino and Viola would both love the themes. We can have Makino take rainbows and Viola take unicorns. Like, I don't think it matters. Like, it's not a big deal for them. But Makino probably could bake better food because she does actually, like, being a bartender, Number one, she's had to make food before for being a bartender. Number two, she has a little kid. She has a baby. So, I mean, like, maybe not so much now. I don't think the kid's going to be eating cupcakes, but, like, making sweets and stuff and being a single mom, I mean, she's going to have to cook and bake, you know? So, yeah, bartenders don't make food. I mean, there is bar food and snacks that she would probably make. It wouldn't be cupcakes, but maybe something. She seems to be like the only person that works there, so I'm assuming she has to do something in baking some kind of pastry or some kind of snack. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking she has more than Viola. Although Viola Mom is literally Big Mom. What story are you reading? Viola's mom is not Big Mom. All right. Makino is a regular person. Viola grew up in royalty. I don't think she can cook. I think she could bake. Probably. Like, isn't that a thing, though, with, like, royalty sometimes? Like, and especially, well, maybe not so much for, like, if you're a princess. I don't know. Because a lot of it is rooted in a lot of sexist shit. Like, I feel like princesses are still taught how to use a loom and shit like that, right? Even though they have people that would do it for them. I feel like that would be part of the the training and the stuff when you're growing up in that environment. And I think baking might be there too, but I don't know. I don't know. Reading One Piece on space brownies. Whoa, dude. uh Did you not know that Viola is Stroizen's daughter? No, man, I didn't know that, bro. Dude. Oh, God, that's so fucked up. But yeah, you're probably right. Viola probably did have to bake food for Doflamingo, yeah. Well, like, a thing with Viola is that she was basically... The implication there is that she was with Doflamingo so much to basically get an opportunity to eventually slit his throat. So yeah, she probably had to, at some point. Doflamingo's like, yeah, go make me a sandwich or go make me a cake or something. And she's like, yes, of course, young master. But in reality, she's just kind of like building up trust so that one day she could get an opportunity to kill him. Yeah. She had to play the long game for that one. All right. But anyway, let's go here. Oh, I think I know where this is going here. Oh, yeah, it's looking like Makino's got this. Who is the ruler of Dressrosa right now? King Riku Dole III. He's the king. And the next in line for the throne would be Viola. And then after her, it would be Rebecca. I guess in that case, Viola would have to find a husband. But I don't think she's really she probably wants to take her time with that, I would assume. But I hope it all works out for her. Who knew being normal would be OP? I suppose. Hey, last time we've always seen that being like multifaceted, not necessarily being the strongest dude ever, is, like, I don't see Whitebeard baking cupcakes if he got this one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think she might have decided against it, but like in the line of succession, it would go King Riku Dole III. He had two daughters, Scarlet and Viola. Scarlet was the elder, Viola was the younger. Scarlet gave birth to Rebecca, which actually, depending on the rate of succession, it depends on the way it works. Rebecca might have actually been in line for the throne over the sister of Scarlet. It depends what it favors. Neither of them have had boys. So, like, Riku Dole III had two girls, and then one of those girls grew up and had another girl. So none of them have any sons. So I guess it would default to the girls, in which case it might be Rebecca. So if she, abstains from having it, then I guess it would go to Viola. Yeah. Yeah, Viola would be a good queen, though. I think she'll be fine. This tournament is a farce. Well, here we are. Okay, 81% Machino, 80% Machino. Machino wins the loser bracket. Woohoo! All right. So, we have 2 rounds left guaranteed, possibly a third. Okay. So the way this is going to go is that the next round is going to be the winner of the losers bracket. We got Beppo versus Machino. Then whoever wins that is going to go up against Correja. If Correja wins that next round, that she wins the whole tournament, the losers have to beat Correja twice because they're coming from losers. So, yep, that's what we have. All right, 25-30. Do that. Round 21. All right, we got round 21, final of the losers bracket. Beppo versus Machino. This has to be a good one. This has to be a real good one, baby. Let's see what we got. It's Bake the Cutest Cupcakes again. We already did that one. We already did the chess match. Oh, boy. Escape an intergalactic prison. The building and staff are designed to restrain extremely strong prisoners. All right, listen up, everybody. Listen up, y'all. Listen up, y'all. Listen up, yins. I want to throw out there, I think Machino might have a better shot at this. I think Machino might have a better shot at actually escaping the intergalactic prison. Okay? Because this prison is like this is the prison like in fucking Invincible. Title card. Where, you know, like Omni-Man and Alan were like imprisoned and shit, right? And like Battle Beast, where Machino is right next to Battle Beast and then Beppo is right next to him, okay? So, the building and the staff are there to specifically restrain the toughest, strongest sons of bitches that have ever existed in the universe. They're there to contain the Viltrumites. They're there to contain these crazy eldritch giant, like 17-mouth, like monster creatures, all right? But Machino, being a normal human, I don't know. I feel like she has an advantage there. But they probably both are not escaping. They're probably both not escaping this one. I don't know. I don't know. But have they ever contained a bear? Yes, a lion. Yes. Machino would need to stick. Well, let's see what it is. I mean, this is what they have to do. They have to try to escape the intergalactic prison. So let's think about this for a moment, all right? How are you getting out of this intergalactic prison, all right? Machino's in her cell. Beppo's in Beppo's in his cell. They're not in the same cell together. Okay? They're gonna, like, Beppo can try to go into his Sulong. I don't know how that works. I mean, he sees the moon outside the window. I don't even think they would have windows in this place. This is seriously like the fucking prison from Invincible, where Omni-Man was in. So, like, seriously, I don't even know how, but, like, hey, they were able to escape, right? Right? All right, so let's put it this way. I don't know. Like, let's say there's a prison riot, which does happen in the show. Let's say Alan and Omni-Man start a prison riot, and Battle Beast is there and shit, and there's a riot going on. Like, I don't know, who would survive better there? And you might just say Beppo, but I don't know. I think Machino could just lay low and nobody would fuck with her, you know? I don't know. Yeah, the Rumble Balls would have been confiscated. They're definitely wearing their gear. They're all chained up and shit. Could she, I mean, is there any way, like, in terms of allying with the other prisoners, would Machino be good at that? Like, could Machino get Noland or Alan on her side and, like, hey, can you help me get out of here? like, would they help her? I feel like Battle Beast would be interested more in fucking Beppo, and in which case, Beppo is going to get ripped apart. Feels like they just both lose here. Yeah. Makino can deal with pirates and all that pretty well. Prisoners like mothers. Oh, Nolan gets reminded of Debbie. Oh, and helps her. Yeah. I could see that. Oh, shit. And that's at the point when Nolan is kind of like, he's at that point, he's just like, man, I've done a lot of fucked up things in my life. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's kind of turned over a new leaf at that point. Will Makino remind Omni-Man of his wife? We could roll for this. We could just bring it down to rolls. Raph, good point. Where is Raph? I want to read his good point. Did I skip him? Oh, here we go. Oh, Bear. Okay, I see what you did, yeah. I'm Raph. Hi, Raph. This is tough. This is tough. Intergalactic prison. So they're obviously not breaking out on their own power. Like, that's the point, right? Like, they're not getting out on their own power. But if it, because this is what I envisioned, right? And so there is, let's say there's a prison riot. What's the best chance of them surviving a prison riot and get the fucking hell out of this place? All right, it would be allying with somebody. They have to ally with somebody. If neither of them ally with somebody, they're fucked, right? And Beppo, I mean, Beppo would look just like, you know, a lot of the other aliens in here. Like, it wouldn't be weird that he looks like a bear. It would be pretty normal that he's in here. Makino looks like a normal human, but so does Nolan, really. I mean, so, like, there's a bunch of different kinds of people in this prison. So it really just comes down to, like, who's gonna, like, who would try, like, who could they convince to, like, ally with them the best? Yeah. And so with that being said, I'll just leave that up to you guys. Let's see where it goes. Who's the favorite for winner is probably Kureha. Beppo or Makino. Maybe it's a tie, and neither of them get out of here, but let's see. Makino survives the intergalactic prison. Oh, by the way, here's another factor. Makino has to get back to her baby. So she's going to be determined as fuck. I mean, I guess Beppo wants to get back to Law, too, but, like, Makino is a mom that has been separated from her baby. She's going to try tooth and nail to get the fuck out of there. All right? Oh, it's going to be tough. This might be a draw. It might be. I don't know. If it gets any lower than that, it might be a draw. Not saying it would help her, but I mean, it would make her more motivated if nothing else. She has the motivation. This should be a draw. Well, if it's a draw, it's a draw. If it starts getting down to 52, 51, then it's a draw. But if there's a clear percentage winner, there's a clear percentage winner. Like I said, there's like a 1 to 2% margin of error for YouTube. We account for that. Hey, man, don't separate a mom from her baby. Oh, man. 53, 54, 53, 54. If it's a 52, it's a draw. 53, 54. 52. Okay, it's a draw. It's a draw. It's a draw. Fine. Yeah, that one was pretty tough. I'll give it to you. That one was pretty fucking tough. But I think Makino and Beppo, maybe they both die. Maybe they both escape. I don't know. I'm going to say they both escape, and it's a draw there. Oh, man. All right. It's a draw. We got to do another one. All right. Yep. Yeah, 52 to 47. Fuck off. All right. Next one up. Fashion show we already did. Create the best new app idea. I forgot to take this off. Beppo had this last time. Beppo, you could go back and watch the one with Beppo. That was literally the first round of the last one. Beppo already did this. I forgot to remove this. Costume design. All right, that's okay. It's similar to fashion design, But this one is specifically making a cosplay outfit. So it's not like a fashion show like we did with Crocodile and with Monet, where it's like New York City, a runway, and all that shit. This is literally like a costume design for like an anime convention. Okay? So that is kind of what it is. In which case, hold on a minute. Let me pull that up. I have to, hold on. In which case, Beppo canonically made this. Beppo canonically made an Uta cosplay. Well, I mean, not canonically because it was a movie, but canonically he made this. I don't know. Maybe Law helped him out make it, but like, yeah. I mean, not canonically, but what are you looking at right now, right? Is this fan art? I don't think so. Film Red ain't canon. He did have crewmates to help with that, but we don't know. We actually don't know how he made that. We have absolutely no idea. Maybe he bought it. That too. We also don't know that. Makino, though, which I would feel she'd be pretty good at like making clothing and stuff, making costumes and stuff. I think it's even like she even kind of helped make or fix the clothes for like Luffy and Ace and stuff occasionally, you know, like fixing that kind of stuff up. But we've never seen her make cosplay. Yeah, she did. Yeah, Makino, I think, did make shirts for Luffy and Ace. Yeah. So she can sew. She can sew and she can make things. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I guess she could buy clothes for her baby. But like this is One Piece where it's like depending on where you live in the world, there's not like a big shopping center in Fuchsia Village. She's probably making clothes for her baby, I would assume. She can't just go to the fucking mall and buy stuff, you know? They don't have a Gap in One Piece. Well, they do. It's in Enies Lobby, but you know what I mean. I think there's another one now, too, by Lelucia. Pretty sure she could sew. Yeah, let me just double check. If that's one of her feats. One Piece Wiki. Makino! No! Not again! What the shit is wrong with this? Are we still streaming? Are we still live? Are we still live? Did we die again? Oh my god. I think we're still live on this one at least. I think we're still live. Can you hear me right now? Can you hear me? Okay, we're still live. All right, it didn't crash that time. Damn. All right, Makino. I want to... No! Why? Ah! Oh no! I'm stuck in the negative zone. What? Oh. It all goes white. It all goes white. All right, hold on a minute. I might be able to hold it together. I might be able to hold it together. Hold on. Hold on. Hold it together. Connect. 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 All right, I think I'm still going. I think. Ah. All right. Can you still see me? Can you hear me? Am I repeating? Connect. Connect. Oh, Tekking, don't die. I'm really dropping frames on XSplit right now. XSplit crashed hard. Well, let me try this. Man. You're okay, Tekking. All right. Core 3 incoming. It might be. Oh, God. Oh, my. This is ridiculous. This is insane. All right, let's try to get the tournament bracket back up. This is... It's not even my internet. It's just Chrome keeps crashing. All right. Oh, I can't. You don't understand. I can't even see XSplit right now. Like, XSplit is all, like, completely, like, whited out. Like, I can't even see it. Chrome uses too much RAM. Well, that's probably the problem, but never had the issue before. But XSplit is now really janky. And oh, wait, no, there it is. Okay, I think I fixed it. I think. Did I? Oh, no, man. This is weird. All right. Am I frozen? Okay, I am frozen on XSplit, but I think you guys can see me fine. Let me try something. Oh, I can't even add new things to it. It's not even letting me add. Hold on. Let me see if I'm watching. Okay, this is so weird. I can see it on stream, but I can't see it on XSplit itself, and that's a problem. Yeah, that's so weird. I'm seeing a frozen picture of myself right now, and that's it. All right. Dude, I don't even know how to... All right, get rid of that. This is so weird. I got to do this with, like, a time lag. Okay, let me see if that deleted that. All right, now I need to move this over. But once again, I cannot see what I'm doing. So let's see if this even works. Okay. All right. Little more. Little more. I cannot see this. I'm literally clicking on a frozen picture of myself right now. All right. Little bit more. A little bit more to the left. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. No, I don't use OBS. I've always used XSplit. All right. So I don't even know. Oh, wait, let me try, oh, that might work. That might work. Let me try going to the main screen and then back to the video screen. Does that work? That'll probably work for you, but it won't work for me. Yeah, it works for you, but it won't work for me. That's so weird. Like, you can see that. I can't. That's so strange. Okay, fuck this. We're just gonna, we're almost through the tournament. We're almost done. So what were we on? Beppo and Makino making a cosplay costume. And we were looking up if Makino is good at sewing, and everything crashed. So let me look it up on my laptop then. Okay, so One Piece Wiki, Makino. All right. So can she sew? Oh, fucking ads. All right, let's see here. Yes, this is my sad crybaby backstory. Oh my god. Yeah, it doesn't really say anything, but like I don't think they would have included this on the wiki probably. Powers and abilities. She can sew really well. Yeah, there's nothing really about this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's mentioned, but it might not. Oh, wait. Hold on a minute here. Makino knew how much she would miss him. She had been keeping up to date with his exploits. Ace. Learn proper manners from, yeah. I don't think there's anything like crazy here. I don't know. I'll put it up on the poll. All right. Let me move this over here. I can still do that. I am still frozen solid. That is really weird. All right. Start a poll. Who wins? Makino or Beppo? Oh my god, we only have like 2 rounds left. We can hold this together. All right. Now let's... I won't be able to see this, but you can. So there we go. There's the tournament. There's where the bracket is right now, if anything. There we go. Let me see. Let me redo that, actually. Dude, this is so weird. I can still add scenes to the chat, but I can't see them and manipulate them other than taking them down and putting them back up. That's really weird. There we go. There we go. See if I can move that. Okay, there we go. Can I move it a little bit more? There. Fine. A little bit more to the left. There. Okay, we'll keep it right there. Uh 58, 57. It might be another draw. Beppo. Machino. Oh man, it's so back and forth. I'm so annoyed by this. The whole not the poll, like the internet situation or the stream situation, because the only way I think I could do this is if I literally like exited out of XSplit, restarted it, but that's going to make a third part to the stream, so we're just going to have to power through it on this one. I mean, Machino's in the lead here. It's about 50-50. No, it's not 52. Tell you what, it's already been long enough. I'm going to give it another minute, and we'll see. But if there's nothing major that has changed here, there's no point. Ugh, this is robbery! Part Omega! 30 seconds. We need to now. Oh yeah, we need to start. We need to start subtracting percentages now. Hey man, it seems like it's tight. I don't know who would win on this one. Machino would make like a good costume for like her kid, and Beppo also could make a good costume for Uta. I don't know. All right, it's been a minute. Machino's at 57. That's a 5% difference. That's a clear winner. That's the way it is. We got it. Machino wins. Machino wins the loser bracket. Now we're moving up to the final battle. Could be the final battle. See if I can do... I'm going to have to probably do it this way. Oh, this is so weird, but here we go. Okay. Move this over here. It could be a rematch. Oh, yeah. Machino, Dr. Aha. That is already... I think they already did fight each other, didn't they? No. Did they? Oh, yeah. No, they did. They did on the raft. That was the whole raft thing, yeah. Oh, I moved myself down. No! No! Oh, man, it's like I'm flying blind here. All right, that's good enough. It's good enough. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Yeah. Oh, God, this is so stupid. A little bit more. A little bit more. I can't even see the mouse cursor. I'm literally flying blind here, man. All right, let's move over here a little bit. Okay. So, now I have to roll for the thing. And I need another screen for that. Oh, God. Oh, this is a mess. Don't crash. Don't crash. Pick a thing. Random picker. All right, here we go. I'm going to have to add the source for this, too. All right. All right, here it is. Ready? Here we go. We already did yoga. Origami contest. Who makes the most intricate design? Did we already do this one? I feel like we might have done this one last time. This sounds familiar. Did we do this last time? If that's the case, we have to re-roll it. I might have forgotten to take this one out too. I don't remember. I seem to remember a contest that involved origami. Yes. Yes, this has been here before. Yes. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember who that. I think it was against. I think it was one of the ones Shanks and Krieg had to do, wasn't it? Like Shanks and Krieg had like 5 until we finally decided who won. And I think it was a Krieg and Shanks because Shanks has no arms, so it was like the argument like, can he make origami with one hand? I think it was that. All right, yeah, that's the one. All right, we already did this one. I forgot to remove it. All right, next up, fake a job interview. Makino already did that. Wedding cake. There's so many things on this list. Okay, a pie eating contest. Did we do a pie eating contest already? Did we do a pie eating contest already? We did a hot dog eating contest. We did a pie eating no, we did a hot dog eating contest between Krieg and Kuro. They had, yeah. We did a hot dog one. I don't think we did the pie eating contest. We didn't do the pie eating contest. All right. A pie eating contest between Makino and Kureha. This is like, what? I put the pie eating contest in for Luffy. Like, Luffy was going to be in the last tournament, so I put the pie eating contest, like if Luffy would have rolled this, that would have been funny. But I don't think he ever did. Yeah. All right. Makino doesn't seem like a big eater. Like, I guess Kureha's, she drinks a lot of plum sake. I know that. We don't really know much about, like, what kind of foods Kureha likes to eat. But well, hold on a minute. Oda will do this. Oda will put out, yeah. Oh, I need to roll for a type of pie. Cherry, pumpkin, banana cream, pecan, blueberry, apple. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to roll a D6. Nice and manual. D6. See a D6? It's a D6. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! D6. All right, Yu-Gi-Oh! D6. Here we go. It's a 3. It is a banana cream pie. Banana cream pie eating contest. All right, so Makino. What is Makino's favorite food? Oda might have actually revealed this. Makino's favorite foods are juice and cake. And it's in parentheses, things that you can enjoy with children. So, like, she likes eating the same kind of foods that, like, you know, her kid would eat and, like, little kids eat. And that's, like same with like, Ace and Luffy. Like, she hung out with them a little bit, right? Okay. So, she likes cake, Makino, which pie and cake are very similar. Kureha, her favorite food, it might just be plum sake. Kureha's favorite food, I love that Oda reveals this stuff. Alcoholic beverages and umeboshi. What is umeboshi again? I feel like I know that, but let me just double check. Umeboshi are salted plums. So the word umeboshi, English as salted Japanese plums, is a species of fruit-bearing tree. Okay. Umeboshi are a popular kind of Japanese it's a pickled item. It's okay, wow. All right, so this is the opposite though. This is different. This is like pickled fermented plums and are extremely sour and salty. Okay. So literally we have Makino, whose favorite foods are like juicy juice and like birthday cake, which are like the sweetest things you can have, versus Kureha, who drinks plum sake and eats salted pickled plums that have been fermented. Okay? So, yeah, it seems like the bitter, salty, sweet thing is more of her thing. And yeah, so maybe the cherry pie. What would be the most appropriate for, like, plums, I guess? The cherry, maybe? Or the blueberry? Blueberry has a tartness to it. Blueberry has a tartness and maybe cherry, but honestly, banana cream pie is not the best move there. Yeah. Okay, so a pie eating contest between Makino and Dr. Kureha. But Makino, even if Makino wins this, she still needs to have another fight. Y'all want to make Makino win so bad. Okay, Chris, then be the rebuttal, I guess. I don't know. Like, we just looked up their favorite foods. Canonically, Oda lists out their favorite foods. That's not a hunch or a guess. Makino eats cake and juice, which are very sweet. Dr. Kureha enjoys super salty and bitter and pickled things. So, like, I don't know. I'm gonna root for the person that already likes sweets in a fucking pie eating contest. Sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. I'm just like, you want to make Makino win so bad. I'm like, all right, well, what's the counterpoint here that why Kureha wins instantly? I don't know. I'm sorry, Chris. Chris is also one of my best friends, so I'm used to this. I'm used to, like, my friend Chris saying something and being like, Chris, you don't fucking understand this shit, man. Let me tell you. So Chris is usually my default because he's usually the one I have arguments with about things. I'm sorry, man. It's not you. All right, Makino will not eat as many and will be focused on not getting messy. I don't think she cares too much about getting messy. She has a baby, first of all. So I'll tell you what, straight up, like, all my friends that have babies, they are used to the babies. Like, you know, they're gonna spit and get snot everywhere. Like, even my friend Kayla is like, oh yeah, having babies is disgusting. All right. Like, it's just like, you got to get used to, you have a kid. You're going to get used to getting, like, pasta sauce all over the freaking baby's mouth and everything. Like, I do not think Makino gives a shit about getting messy. I really don't. Also, she lives out in the middle of the boonies. Yeah, she lives out in the middle of Fuchsia Village. She's not high society. She wears an apron. And she's a bartender for a living. I am sure she gets, she spills booze and there's like pirates and stuff come in to eat and shit like that. I don't think she cares about getting some pie on her apron. Yeah. Because she wanted to clean the bar after the beer spilled on the bar. Well, yeah, because that's a business, It got, like, he dumped booze all over the place. Obviously, you got to clean that up. But personally, I don't think she cares. Like, she spills probably booze on her all the time when she's working. That's literally the job of a bartender. All right. Yeah. Okay, you have to be messy to get the kid in the first place. All right. Let's go to the poll. Did I see the super chat? No, I didn't. With all the chaos going on, let's check the super chat really quick here. What was the super chat? Primus? I think I've heard of Primus before. I think I might have listened to something. And South Park's new season's coming out. I don't know if I'll watch it, but whatever. Game of Thrones poster with Akarasu and Kuzan would be badass. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, when we get to the final tourney, I should make, like the 8... I could commission an artist to make, like, the 8 winners of the tournaments in the final tournament. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do, like, a big, like, movie poster, like a fight. Like, the strongest. You're going to have Usopp on there, Robin, Vegapunk, Karasu. Yeah, that's going to be fun. We'll do that. Let's do that. All right. Okay. Let's do poll. Who wins? Makino, Dr. Kureha. We have literally not seen either character eat. That's true, But Oda does reveal favorite foods for things. That's what Oda does. So here we go. Makino, Dr. Kureha. Even if Makino wins this, she doesn't win automatically. We got to go to round 23. You can't like sweets and live for 141 years. Apparently, you gotta like... I think that's probably the reason Oda made her favorite foods like pickled and fermented, because Kureha is pickled and fermented. You know, she's 141 years old. So we're gonna... At the end of this, we're going to pick... like, not the winner, somebody else other than the winner that's going to be drafted into the next tournament. That'll be that'll be 6, part 6. And it could be anybody in the tournament. We don't know who yet. Yeah, it's looking like Makino. It's looking like Makino. This isn't even a close thing. I'm calling Makino wins it. We're going to round 23. Round 23. Just waiting for that day Whoop Slap gets drafted. Damn. The final match is Makino and Kureha. She's going. She came to win. Honestly, I think Kureha and Makino would be fairly, like, you know, like amenable about all this, honestly. Oh, God. Okay, dude. Let's calm down a little bit here. That's a little bit intense, Mr. 9. Let's chill out here. All right? It's just a fucking silly YouTube video where we're doing funny little competitions. That's all right. It's cool. Calm down here. All right? All right, but Makino wins it. Makino wins it. All right, round 23. All right, let's see if I can arrange this a little bit better. Can I move my camera over just like slightly? How does that work? There we go. That lines it up. Okay, at least that's something. Okay, and then this is like, I have to literally go by like where my head is positioned. Did I grab it? Did I grab the thing and move it to the top? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is so like weird. No! No! There's a lag. There's a lag. Move it back down. Move it back down. I literally cannot see what I'm doing right now. All right. Move it over, man. Man, these tournaments are getting intense. People are intense over pie eating contests between fictional characters. I never thought, but damn. All right, little bit more, a little bit more. All right, let's just leave it there. It's a really messed up situation with where everything is positioned, but I literally cannot change anything without screwing it all up. All right, so let's just keep it there. All right. Next contest. This is the final round. So Makino won this. And now final round, round 23. Dr. Kureha and Makino all over again. What is it? Who would be better at amassing a group of devoted followers for a religion? So you have to create a god and rituals and traditions, and you're basically creating your own church, essentially. Okay. Kureha basically already did that with the Loppins and the Ishii 20. The Ishii 20 are now the Ishii 100. I think Kureha's got this one. I think I'll put it to a poll. Well, we're always going to put it to a poll. But Kureha is... She took the 20 best doctors on Drum Island, and now there's 100 of them. So that is sort of... And she also enforces the Loppins now. The Loppins are also, like, working for the castle. So I think... Kureha has this one in the bag because, and she's also 141 years old. She probably knows how to manipulate people. Oh, dude, she is this wise old goddess that's like, do you want to hear the secret of my youth? Join the church and you'll live forever. That is kind of Kureha. That is kind of Kureha there. Yeah, see, this one is like, I think it's more for Kureha on this one. I mean, Makino would try, and she'd probably get a few followers, but I think Kureha's kind of already done this. Yeah. She's like Genghis Khan. Oh my God. Makino, you went with it, though. I think this is the final. This is it. I think this is going to be the end for you, though. It's all right. Lasted to the final round. I really can't. Makino, damn. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk it? She went all the way to the final round. Yeah. Yeah. This is a Kureha one. Yeah. And also, like, I think Kureha has the personality, by the way, to kind of amass a cult following. You know, like not just like a YouTube following, like a cult following. Literally, it says you are a cult leader. You got to start a religion and make people gather around you. I see Kureha doing that way more than I see fucking Makino doing that. Yeah. Nah. We're not doing that. Let's not do some vindictive shit, guys. Like, let's vote for Makino to piss off these guys. I'm like, no, just vote for the person you want to vote for. It doesn't matter anyway. It looks like Kureha's got it. She has 82%. I'll call it there. Yeah. All right. Holy shit, man. No spite votes. Yeah. The winner of the tournament, of the 5th One Piece Grand Tournament, is Dr. Lisa Kureha. Yeah, Lisa's her first name. I bet you didn't know that. No, we actually don't know her real name. Doctorine Kureha. Yeah. There we go. Dr. Kureha, baby. It has been a marathon with several technical issues. And he had to split this up into 2 parts. But man, Dr. Kureha wins the tourney. Let's remove that. Okay. So, Kureha, never doubted you for a second. Woo! All right. And the reward is, congrats. The reward is you get a year's supply of plum sake. That's her reward. All right. Makino had to fight through a prison break for this shit. All right. So, who is coming back for a repeat chance? As if I have to already ask. I feel like I already know who's going to be. All right. Who gets another chance? Beppo does not count, because Beppo was already the last chance from the last one, so they don't just keep going in a chain. Who gets another chance? Gunko. I can only do these in like I can only do these in like 4 batches, so we're just gonna have to go one step at a time here. All right, Whitebeard, Benji, Makino, Gunko. Here we go. First round of this. We're gonna do some quick. These aren't going to be up for very long. I'm just going to see how they go with the ratings here. Yeah. Beiji is not coming back. No, Beiji has 2%. Makino has 47. Whitebeard is also bringing up the rear at 22, and Gunko's at 25. But there is a clear winner for this one, so that is Makino. That's like she has like half of all the votes, so she wins that one. Okay, so Makino, obviously. All right, and then the next poll, who comes back? We can do Doc Q and Stronger. We can do Crocodile. We can do, let's see, who else do we have here? Viola here. And Mr. 2. All right. Here we go for this batch. She is not an unknown character. She was in Chapter 1 of this series. You cannot be considered an unknown character if you were here in Chapter 1. It's looking like Crocodile's going to be this one. Doc Q's not winning. Viola's not winning. Viola did pretty good. Viola did respectable. Golf clap for Viola. Mr. 2 doing really good too. But Higama was Chapter 1 too. Well, Higama hasn't been on this tournament yet. I think he would do really well too. Best at being a mountain bandit. Yeah, it's looking like Crocodile for this one. All right, I think we could fit them all in the last tournament here because Beppo is not included. So who comes back? We have Makino, Crocodile, and then there's, I think, one more person or two more people. We have Kawamatsu. And I think there's one more in there. Monet. Yep, I think that was all of them. I think I managed to fit all of them on there. Okay, here we go. I mean, if Dadan and Higama go up against each other and who's a better mountain bandit, I would say Dadan wins, yeah. We all know who's winning this. We do. Well, it's dead even right now. Kawamatsu and Monet are not winning. We might have to do a runoff. We might have to do a runoff here. Oh, it is so close. Everybody loved. Maybe Makino should have won the cult leader competition. Makino is our new god. Oh, it's so close. All right. I'm going to do a runoff. I don't know if that'll matter. This might be 50-50 split. We'll do a runoff. If it's a runoff and we just can't decide, I guess I got to pick. I mean, we flip a coin. All right, do we want to just flip a fucking coin? That's the thing. Do we want to just flip a fucking coin? I have a coin. I have the coin. Or we bring them both back. I'm actually okay with that. If you want to bring them both back for the next one, we could do that. Yeah, give us both. Yeah. All right, we'll do both. All right. Makino and Crocodile. That's great. Now I know what the thumbnail's going to be. Well, no, there'll have to be some. Well, I could do Crocodile again. The double Crocodile. But no, Makino's going to be in the thumbnail in the next one. For sure. Yeah, I'm doing both. I'll do both. Crocodile gets a second chance. Makino gets a second chance. All right. I don't even know if Makino and Crocodile, did they even get to fight each other in this one? Did they? I don't think they did. No. No, they didn't. Crocodile and Makino didn't fight each other. Shit, man. All right. Well, holy crap. Okay, so I am so sorry for all of the technical issues. I still cannot see the screen. Only in the actual screen that you're seeing right now. I can't see like my XSplit. So I'm probably just going to end it here. This is going to be a real joy to edit, I'm sure. But part 1 is already out if you want to go check out part 1. And then part 2 will be up shortly thereafter. But anyway, thanks for everybody joining us here. These are always a lot of fun to make. Hopefully next time will be less computer problems. Yeah. This was a legendary stream. Yeah, it was a mess. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to go get some dinner. Yeah. You all have a good evening. Dr. Kureha has been added in the roster. Goes, I think, Karasu, Usopp Robin. Who won the last tournament? I think it was Usopp that won the last tournament. I'm missing one of the winners. Vegapunk. No, Vegapunk won the last tournament. So it goes Karasu, Usopp, Robin, Vegapunk, then Kureha. All right. Shit. That's actually really cool. Okay. All right. That's what we have. All right. Yeah. I'm going to go eat. Remember, Makino always beats Kureha in a pie eating contest. There we go.